All right, you guys, so this is Thor. For those of you who are new here, Thor is a horse that we've had probably 60 days, Brandon. He's been here 2 months. Thor is half Friesian and half Percheron. So he's 50% Friesian, 50% Percheron, and he is a 5-year-old gelding. He is coming 6 years old at the beginning of the new year. He is 16.2 hands tall. The vet does think he should get a little bigger. We've kind of looked. I do think that this horse could be a little bigger. Now, Thor is quite athletic. So for being a draft Friesian cross, in my opinion, this is a horse that could do dressage. He has a lot of impulsion. He's very forward. I think that he could do 3-day eventing, maybe not at a, like professional Olympic level, but for somebody that wanted to trail ride, fox hunt, this horse has a lot of athletic ability. He's very forward. And again, he is barefoot now. When we got him, he had shoes on. We've pulled the shoes. Now, here's the thing. Thor has never offered to buck. Thor has never offered to rear up. He is by far one of the most docile, easy to get along with, good boys that we've ever had. He catches you in the pasture. He stalls beautifully, poops in one corner, loads in a trailer. He's a saint for the farrier. And we have video to prove all of this. You can go back on my page and see videos of the farrier working with him. Nice lead change. He did a little flying lead change right there. It was kind of like he started to turn, and when Brandon didn't let him, he just did a flying lead change. This is a very athletic big horse. So I do think that if somebody wanted to pick up or even do parades, or if you were looking, I think he could be a head horse. Like, you have to understand, this is a very athletic horse with a lot of speed. And it's funny because he's so big. Like, a lot of big horses don't have that sheer athletic, like, can do anything. But Thor can. So he can go English or Western dressage. He could go traditional dressage. But Brandon, will you just walk him across the poles right here? I mean, this is a horse that can do absolutely anything. He was broke to drive when we got him, and he had on shoes, and they said he was street safe, traffic safe. They had been driving him in parades, things like that. And we started riding him, and he just basically took to undersaddle like a freaking duck takes to water. So he's a good boy. He's very brave. But again, he has a lot of forward movement. He's very athletic. He's pretty much bomb-proof. I've never known Thor to spook or be reactive. He's actually, and he's a young horse, and he is sound. He's barefoot. So this is a horse I think you can pretty much do anything with. If you're wanting to trail ride, fox hunt, do dressage, I don't think there's anything he can't do. I don't think there's anything in the world that he can't do. And he started to turn, and when Brandon kind of corrected him, he did a beautiful lead change. He's just a very athletic horse with a lot of ability. I mean, very, very, very soft in the face. Brandon, will you just take him down there and trot him all the way across so they can see his big trot? And then when you turn him, go ahead and lope him back. This is a very soft in the face horse. He's got a little short shank bit on. In the Western world, it's nothing. I mean, he just has. Brandon, will you trot him back this way? I want him to be able to see his trot. This horse has a really, trot him by me so they can see his trot. He has a really great trot. You can kind of get him to just have this nice little bouncy trot right here. He's on a loose rein, really, just no problem. But if you want to kind of push him up into the bridle, he also has a very nice extended trot, and he will really break at the pole and ride kind of. He can get a little behind the vertical very, very easily, so I think he'd make a nice dressage horse because he does want to be a little bit soft in the face and kind of really break at the pole. Again, I've told Brandon a couple times, hey, he breaks at the pole really naturally and easy. But he can get a little behind the vertical, so he is something that's really soft. You've got to be soft with your hands and keep a soft bridle on him. And right here, he's just wanting to follow the trail up, is what he was wanting to do. And he is starting to have a really nice big stop. He doesn't want to walk through the stop, but he's something that... Will you long trot him back down there? Just trot, but just go ahead and let him extend his trot all the way down. but he's got a big extended trot too, where you can really see that he's, and right there, Brandon, he really wants to follow this trail. All the horses do. Right here where this road curves up, it sucks, but we have been toying around. We put the round pin in at the front up there, and then we get people that say it's not round enough, or it's too big, or it's too small. And anyway, we're finally going to get the back of C1 ready to where we have like an arena type atmosphere. But Brandon, will you do me a favor? Will you just lope him around the walker path? He's never loped circles before, so this is something new we're asking. Generally, we don't ask them to do things on video we've never asked them to do before, but I know that he picks up both leads, and that's what I was going to show you. Is I have seen this horse. Somebody asked about his leads. He's never been asked to lope a circle before, so this is new, but I want you guys to kind of see this horse move out. So here he is to the left. Okay, that's good, Brandon. Other direction. See, our ground, we've got to do something. We've talked about it a bunch, and I'm like, the ground is so uneven on these young horses. Yep, slow. There we go. He swapped. That's okay. Now pick it back up. He switched leads. It was okay. He was on the wrong lead and he switched to the correct one, but go ahead. Brandon's like, I can't hear you. And I'm like, it's okay. We've never asked him to really pick up leads and lope circles, so this is new, and that's okay. I mean, that's just part of a young horse, but this is just that wrong lead. Brandon can't hear me. There he goes, right there. Oh, fuck. Sorry, trying to video with both phones is harder than it looks, I promise. He just is loping on the incorrect lead. When you go to slow him down, he switches, like he switches to the correct lead, but maybe like trot you a circle to the right, like kind of a little bit tighter circle, and then ask him to lope out, see if that helps. I have Andrea several times, and I absolutely adore him. He's probably one of the coolest horses on this place. So as you can see right there, he's very athletic. He's long trotting like crazy. Okay. He just has never been asked to lope circles, so this is just where we're at in his training. Nope, wrong lead. He switched. Go ahead, see if he'll switch in the hind. He switched in the front, and it's like he's dragging in the back, like you can tell he's like a chuck wagon. He's like, I don't like it. Go ahead. There he goes. Good job. Good job. Good boy, Thor. Just a young horse learning. I mean, he does pick up both leads. He just needs a little bit. But God, how easy is he to train, you know? And like, look how forward he is. Like, this horse has a ton of like forward. There's like a hole right there. Brandon stopped him right in the hole. That's good, Brandon. He's good. See, he does have a really nice level flat stop. He just needs to now go belong to somebody that actually has time to really train him. Like, he's got such a good, perfect way of doing everything. Like, this horse is perfect. He's never done anything. He's super inexperienced, and he's just really easy. All right, you guys, I think that there's a star party going on the page. If you guys will please send stars. We have 1,100 stars. Normally we need 2,500, so please send stars to the JT Livestock page. Yeah, he does need rides, and he'll get more and more comfortable, but the thing is when he came here, he had only been driven, and we're not a training facility. We're a resale facility, and he just needed rides. So Brandon has put rides on him, and now he needs to go belong to somebody that wants to ride, drive, maybe do dressage. But he's barefoot. He had shoes on. People were worried. Oh, why is he shod at such a young age? Well, because they were driving him down the road. So now he's a great horse. Again, he's 5 coming 6 years old. He's half Percheron, half Friesian. And all right, you guys, please send stars to the JT Livestock page. We have a star party. We're at 1,285 stars. So we just need more stars, please, and thank you. But all right, you guys, we will head into the barn. All right. I don't think he probably would make a good barrel horse. I mean, I think he could definitely do play days and do local stuff. I don't think that would be too much to ask of him at all. I think being as big as he is, it would be harder on a horse like him to maybe be a professional barrel horse. But that doesn't mean he can't do it. It just means that's not what he was designed and built for. But we'll sit here and watch Brandon unsaddle him, and that way you guys can see him tied up. He would like a cookie. All right, you guys, if you don't mind sending stars. All right, we are going to be live on the JT Livestock page. So for those of you on the Tara Michelle Sanders page, if you will click over, we'll be live on the JT Livestock page. We're going to finish unsaddling him, and I will be back. So click over to the other page if you want to continue this video. All right, you guys, please send stars. We think we have a star party going, somebody said, and if we can get enough stars. How much time is left on the star party? I don't see it. But if we can get some more stars sent, that would be fantastic. Tell him, Brandon, send stars. Send stars. Oh, that's nice. Thor, would you like a cookie, buddy? You can have one. He's like, I'm thinking about it. Oh, well, that stinks because I didn't know we were having a star party. All right, you guys, this is such a nice horse. I think that he is going to definitely be an asset to somebody's program. So if anybody is looking, I want y'all to see he just stands tied so good. We have no problems with this horse. He normally is a cookie monster, but he's like, I just loped a lot. We really haven't loped this horse a lot. We've been working on a lot of trotting, stopping, backing up, just doing the basics because like I said, he was broke to drive. He just got broke to ride after he got here. And he is just a baby. He's coming 6 years old. We have his half sister here that's bred very similar, same sire, different dam. Samantha, he plows 8,500 acres, but we are willing to take, like, if somebody had like a ready to pay right now offer, and he does, just so you guys know, when we got him, he had a really long bridle path and his mane had been pulled and we didn't like it. So we've been keeping a blanket on him with a hood and getting all this to lay over. That way this part will grow out as well. He'll have a bridle path, but it just won't be that long. It was trimmed all the way back to here and I didn't like it. His bangs were also trimmed, like somebody had shaved him. I think the Amish maybe, I don't know, had shaved him all the way from his foretop back. And I didn't love that. And they had pulled his tail really short, like his tail had been pulled super short. So trying to get his tail to grow out, they had shaved this part of his tail. This was shaved. And then they had pulled his tail really short. And when he went through the ring, it was like, it was braided. And I was like, he's going to be beautiful once his tail is touching the ground, and I want to get his mane to grow out. And if he goes to an English home, you can still pull his mane, but he just doesn't need that long of a bridle path. And he needed a foretop. He didn't have a forelock. It was shaved off too. I thought that was so bizarre, but yeah, he did look like his mom cut his hair. But Brandon's going to walk him down there and tie him up so that he can cool out. But again, very, very clean legs, very clean feet. He's a saint for the shoer. Brandon can drop, here Brandon, just let me see, we pick all 4 feet up so they can see this horse is a saint for the farrier, like a saint. All 4 feet are fantastic. He had a quarantine haircut, somebody said, Brandon. Well, like a quarantine haircut, like where everything was closed, so you did it yourself. So Thor is just fantastic, and he is going to be such a great addition. He would work for a beginner rider, a novice rider, I think a youth. He's not reactive. He is not spooky. He has absolutely no vices that we have found. He has been fantastic. So again, he's going to be 6 years old. He's very sound. He is now barefoot and doing fantastic barefoot. And he is just looking for somebody to take him home and give him a great home.